Hello, everybody. My name is Matthew Mineo. I'm a senior at Roxbury High School, as well as a Life Scout with Troop 159. I've been involved in scouting since the very beginning. I started off as a Cub Scout with Pack 159. Mr. Smith is my den leader, and my father, Mr. Mineo, is my Cub Master. While I enjoyed our den meetings, my best memories are the outdoor activities that we participated in. I attended Camp Wheeler every summer, which is a week-long outdoor summer camp. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with it. I also attended our yearly Stokes camping trip with my fellow scouts. I still remember Mr. Smith's explanation of the Falling Rock tribe. I eventually graduated into the troop where there were many more opportunities for outdoor activities. My first camping trip with the troop was Mount Alamuchi in February, so I was kind of thrown right into cold weather camping. I remember Johnny Reinhardt and Ben Smith teaching us how to get our tote and shit, which obviously allows you to use axes and saws and knives correctly and safely. I also remember cooking for myself and my friends for the first time ever. After that trip, I tried to attend every other camping trip for the rest of the year. At the end of the year, I was told about summer camp, which is a week-long camping trip with all my friends. There was absolutely no way I was going to miss that. That year, we went to Camp Winnebago in Rockaway. It's a 25-minute drive from Roxbury. After my first 2 days, it was hooked. We stayed in platform tents with cots, which was a lot better than sleeping on the ground, like you would have to on a regular trip. Our meals were also provided through the dining hall, so we didn't have to endure the cooking of 12-year-old boys. Every day was spent learning about different scout skills and merit badges. And of course, every morning, Mr. Warga, who many of you probably don't even know at this point, would wake us up at 6 a.m., make us go to a polar bear swim, where we would have to jump in the lake at 6 in the morning. There was a trading post that sold soda and candy, and that was a very big deal for me. It was very exciting. We would go on hikes. There was a basketball hoop, batting cage, a lot of stuff to do during the day. A few years later, we switched to Resica Falls. At Resica, the main difference is you're allowed to bring your bicycle. So it's a lot bigger camp. You're allowed to ride your bike around. It's a lot more fun. During the day, we would wake up, go to our merit badge classes, where we would discuss the badge and talk about requirements. Then we would go to lunch, and we'd have an hour of free time after that. Finish your classes around 3 or 4 in the afternoon, and then you have until 6 p.m. Till dinner. So you have free time from 3 to 6. This is everyone's favorite part of the day. It's when you would go explore, go to the trading post, ride your bikes, relax, just hang out with your friends. It's fun. I knew camping was my favorite thing to do in the troop. I have since gained over 50 camping nights over many different trips to many different locations. Almost everything I've learned through scouting has been through camping trips. I think that every one of you will have a similar experience to me on a camping trip. However, this year, our attendance on camping trips has been very disappointing. So much so that for the first time in my scouting career, we actually had to cancel a camping trip due to lack of attendance. This is very disappointing for me to see because camping is such a huge part of my love for scouting. Without camping, it is impossible to get the full Boy Scout experience. In the wise words of Mr. Williams, let's keep the outing in scouting. Obviously, COVID threw a wrench in everybody's plans. I can understand that. COVID is over. And again, another Mr. Williams phrase, it's time to get out of our COVID cocoons. I totally understand being nervous for your first camping trip, but I promise it's more fun than you think. We're incredibly lucky to have the adult leaders that we have that take time away from their families and away off of work to come on camping trips with us. I'm sure they'd rather be somewhere else, but they come with us because they understand the program and they think it's important, and I appreciate them a lot, and I think you guys do too. We're incredibly we also allow parents to come on the trips, so if you would prefer to have a parent there. Unfortunately, I've heard a couple scouts telling me that they wanted to go on a camping trip, but their parents said they couldn't go. They didn't feel comfortable with them going. I fully understand the concerns that a parent may have with sending your child away for a weekend, but I believe the benefits of camping far outweigh any concerns you may have. At the beginning of every year, Mr. Byrne, or whoever's doing that now, Mr. Byrne posts all the dates of camping trips ahead of time so that you can make any accommodations that you need to see to see how many you can come on. Every Scoutmaster, without fail, talks about being a Monday night scout. Someone who just comes to the meetings on Monday nights and does the bare minimum to pass. You don't want to be a Monday night scout. You're missing out. If you're being a Monday night scout, you're not getting the full experience. Thank you for listening to me today. Yeah, that's it. Bye.